Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back. This week's veteran has focused on pursuing opportunities for a better life.
Yeah, he says that is why he joined the Marines and why he moved to the air capital after his service.
KSN's Mike Mahoney shares his story in tonight's Veteran Salute.
Oklahoma native Kye Tuepker realized a childhood dream in 2009 when he enlisted with the Marines. He trained to be a tractor-trailer operator, but when he arrived at Camp Lejeune, he learned that his training was far from over.
First 9 months at Camp Lejeune, I had acquired about 25 different vehicle licenses.
When Kye wasn't transporting troops, supplies, and ammunition, he was learning how to drive vehicles like the MRAP and the LVSR.
I even had to use a 7-ton truck and deliver a small box.
During Kye's 4 years at Camp Lejeune, he was deployed twice. The first time to Afghanistan in 2010, where he helped train the Afghan National Army on how to operate their military vehicles. But it was who he trained that gave him a culture shock.
A lot of the recruits that would join, they could range anywhere from 16 to in their 50s. So seeing older men join the military was just something I wasn't used to.
Kye returned to Camp Lejeune after 6 months and soon found himself on his second and final deployment aboard the USS Gunston Hall as it traveled the Mediterranean. He was part of a unit that deployed with the Navy and was at the ready to train with allied nations, but also found himself performing other ship duties.
I was a hazmat representative for my unit, so anytime somebody had to deal with fuel down in the belly of the ship where our vehicles were or generators were, I was down there.
Kye finished his service in 2013 as a Lance Corporal and returned to Oklahoma, but eventually moved to Wichita in search of a better job and a better future in the aviation industry.
I'd like to be doing the composite side of it, realistically. You take different materials and layer them up, and eventually you can build parts or planes out of it.
Kye says he is still on the hunt for his dream job, but doesn't regret coming to Wichita because of all the people who make him feel loved here.
My friend took me out for my birthday to Post 3115, and they welcomed me in like I was already family.
Here for you, Mike Mahoney, KSN News 3.
On behalf of Devon James Injury Lawyers, we're honored to recognize this week's veteran, Kye Tuepker, who's here with his daughter, Evelyn. Thank you so much for your service. We're excited to present you with a check for $500.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.